Good morning, or good evening, or good afternoon, whatever it may be for you. We are here again, Two Shot Cowboy here, back at Lorville in Hurston, and we are waking up. And Lorville, I'm going to give you a look and a guided tour around Lorville, and we're going to start as if you had arrived logged on at Lorville. Either you've died here, or you've crashed here, or you've logged off in the game and now you've logged back on, and you will start in a bed here in the hab area of Lorville. This is the room that you get. It's quite nice, bit like the Art Court one, maybe a little bit more used because the Art Court one's obviously newer. Some nice fans though in the ceiling and some nice smoke, steamy. So you will obviously leave the habitation and generally just head straight to the elevator. I mean, you can go downstairs, people socialising and things. If you want to have a look at the quality of the detail again, just have a little look around. Stop and smell the roses a little bit, because I think that's something we don't really do on in Star Citizen, is spend much time stopping and smelling the roses and seeing all the stuff that's been put in and all the detail that's been put in to these locations. And maybe there'll even be time to just have a chat with some of your fellow citizens and ask them why they stand on the seats. I mean, I suppose in this case it just could be so they can get a better view of the pool table, but yeah, it is all a bit weird, really, the standing on the seats. So there we go. So this is the downstairs area. You don't need to come here at all, or if you wake up down there, then you just come upstairs and go to the elevator. There's another chap waiting here. Hello. Hi. How are you? We're all waiting for the elevator. So we call elevator, in it comes, and then of course we want... is he going to call the elevator? No. We're going to call the elevator here, please. Excuse me. Can you just... Thank you. We need to go to the ground floor, obviously. Yes, so nice. He looks like he's out in his pyjamas as well, rather than us with our crazy armour on. We must look a little bit intimidating. But hey, there we go. So we're out of the habitation area, and he's off and running, as people do. So then when you come down to here, this office here, I'm not quite sure what this is yet. There's no terminals or anything, but it isn't really anything at the moment. And there is a Covalex machine here in the hab area, and you can get jobs from it. And there is also a fines and citations payment system, but we don't have any fines at the moment. Yeah, so then you head outside. Now I'll give you a tip. If you get a crime stat and you want to get rid of the crime stat, get yourself to Lorville, and these guys, the Lorville guards here, will shoot you. And once the Lorville guards shoot you on sight, you won't have a crime stat anymore. So if you wake up at Lorville and you come out of the residences with a crime stat, they will just gun you down, and you won't have a crime stat anymore when you walk up. It's the quickest way, really, at the moment, to get rid of your crime stat. So there's the air quality index. Doesn't really look very good at the moment here at Lorville. So we're at the Tessa Spaceport. Well, we're not really at the Tessa Spaceport because we have to take a train to get there, but we're close to the Tessa Spaceport. We're in a part of it. So I'll show you first how to get to the Tessa Spaceport if you wake up here. So you'll come down those stairs over there, you'll run up here, and what we will do is go around here, go to the left, I think, is the way up these stairs over here. To the left, and down these stairs here, and you will come to the Hurston Rapid Transit Perimeter Line and Spaceport Line. Now, we're going to do the Spaceport Line first, but we'll do the Perimeter Line later. So come to here, we're at the Metro Centre, and it says Spaceport and Perimeter Line. We don't want to go to the Perimeter Line, we want to go to the Spaceport Line, because obviously you want to get to your ship. Down we go to Tessa Spaceport. And we just come along here, and there's the train going to Tessa Spaceport. Now, I'm not going to go to Tessa Spaceport now because we're going to explore a little bit here, but I just wanted to let you know where the Tessa Spaceport train is. That's the quickest way to get to your ship once you wake up. Basically, if you have a look at the rapid transit here, you can see that we're at Metro Centre, which is in the middle. Then there's the blue line to Tessa Spaceport, and then there's the perimeter line, which takes us to gates 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. That's where we were trying to get to the other day in our previous video, where we went with the Archimedes, and we were trying to land at one of these gates, but we didn't really know where it was. So we're going to have a little experiment this afternoon, and we're going to see if we can find them. So basically we've got the Hurston station as well, which we're going to show you in a minute, and they all go to Central Station at Metro Centre, and it all goes to Tessa Spaceport. So here's the Spaceport line. So that's the quickest way if you want to get to the if you want to get to your ship quickly. I will say as well that if you come here and this is not working properly, sometimes trains have been stuck in the station, then you can go on the other line from Lorville station through Central Station and get yourself to there as well. So that's closed up there. That way is the way to the perimeter line, which we're going to have a look at later on, so we won't do that now. So we're going to just head back now towards the Metro Centre. Now there's a map here which is quite useful, so we can see you are here, we can see where the residences was that we came from, we can see where to Tessa Spaceport, to Metro Centre again, to City Gates rather, to City Gates, and then there's a reclamation and disposal place here, which is a place you can pick up jobs from, and there's a Lorville station as well, which goes to the CBD Central Business District, which we'll have a look at again in a minute. So the other things that are of worth noting here, if I can find them, so that way is to the residences, and if I go this way I will show you where. So if you've arrived from the spaceport, which will have brought you up over there, if you go straight forward and down these stairs and to the right where it says security and 19, here you can see there's the admin office. So if you're coming here to sell stuff that you've brought in your ship, you will need to come all the way over here and over to the admin office, and then you can come to the trading consoles here and sell the things that are in your ship. We haven't obviously got anything to sell at the moment. Now this way says to Lorville Station, so let's go down here. So Lorville Station is another area of so there's reclamation and disposal. So if you need to come to that's closed over there, but if you need to come to pick something up, there's a bar here. Let's have a look in there. This is much like the bars that you find in other places. Let's have a little look around. There's an office here. I don't know what this office is, but this may well be something in the future. And then we come down here into the bar. A number of things going on. Number of doors that we can't open. No. Even though they've got a little sign. And yeah, here we go along here. I wonder where this is going to take us. I mean, we're kind of exploring. So this is bringing us up in a different spot now. So we'll just go back Lorville Square. Let's go back round to Lorville Square. Yeah, she's bringing us back where we were before. So again, this is Lorville. That's where we went in originally. This is Lorville Square. This area here at the moment is closed. This looks like some kind of cargo area. That looks like a hospital over there, which is a bit closed at the moment. And then over here we've got reclamation and disposal. I don't really know what happens in here. Maybe we can pick packages up from here like we can at some of the other places called reclamation and disposal, or maybe we can buy things from here, maybe. We'll try and see anyway. I think that I have picked stuff up from here, actually. There isn't a Covalex machine, but there is a man. He's not going to offer me any work, but he is. I've got scrap to sell, so I can sell scrap here, can I? Maybe, but I haven't got any. So, there is some kind of distribution panel here, so maybe this is going to work in the future. Because he doesn't look like he's active at the moment. So that's reclamation and disposal. Again, fantastic attention to detail. It just looks fabulous. That fan's broken though. Someone should let them know that. Maybe I'll tell them. But yeah, I really like all this detail. It just looks beautiful. Just looks amazing. So we've kind of seen all we can see here at Levesden Square. We're going to try and find Levesden Station. Levesden Station is this way, apparently. So that's a central line. So what's this? Workers only. Let's have a look down there. So some shops here. They're wearing plastic bags on their heads, I think. Okay. So a food shop. And then we've got Tammy and Sons, which looks like it's some kind of... If we can get in, because there's this man here. It looks like it's some kind of food. No, it's clothing. So it's... oh, that's snazzy. So it's... you've got your armour and your pyjamas, really, here. Again, and you've got some clothes. I haven't bought any clothes yet, but maybe we could buy some. Maybe we should buy a plastic bag like that for when we're just hanging out off-world on these space stations. What have they got? Got some nice leather jackets, maybe? I'm really not sure about these plastic bag hats. They look a bit weird. Yeah, not a fan of the plastic bags. So that's that, and of course it's got the terminal where you can go and buy more stuff, or multiples of stuff. And then down here I think this is a back entrance to the station, so you can see the train is... Oh, gosh, that was going fast. You can see the trains in the station there. I can't fall in, so I'm alright. I wonder what happens if you just hop over this barrier and go for a wander. I wonder if the guys will shoot you down. Probably will. I'm not going to try it. So there's the train in the station. It's going to go in a minute. We won't get there in time. But basically, that's the other side of the station. So I'm going to head back over there. Just going around here. And here is Levesden Station. So if you can't go on the Spaceport line for whatever reason, you can come over here and you can get to the Spaceport by going to the Central line and then going back to the Spaceport from there. So we're just going to go and take the Central line now. And it's telling us to Central Business District this way. So we'll follow that down. I'm just going to run so it's quicker. Beautiful location. I love all the artwork here in Lorville. It all looks fab. And here's the station, and we'll just wait for our train. Train arriving in 13 seconds. I like how they've done the mass transit here. I like the fact that the mass transit is different at every place you go to. So the Artcourt mass transit is sort of like the floating sky train, whereas this one is more like a regular train. And this train is going to take us to the Central Business District from the Metro Centre here. So basically you're going to have three areas at Lorville mainly. You're going to have the Spaceport, where you land or take off. Then you're going to have to take a train to either the Central Business District or to the Metro Centre, which is here, in order to buy and sell commodities or to start and stop your package runs. So I had a package run that was going to at the admin office. I had a package run that was going to the Central Business District, or pick it up from there, I think. So yeah, this is basically coming to Lorville. You're going to have to take a train. So when you're buying and selling commodities, it's worth bearing this in mind, because there's some places like Port Olazar where it's very quick to run in, sell and run out. Even Grim Hex is very quick to run in, sell, grab packages, run out. Whereas, excuse me, if you're doing that at Lorville or ArtCorp or yeah, you're going to take you a while to get in there, to sell the stuff, to buy the stuff, and to come back again. So we're arriving now at the Central Business District. This is quite an impressive station, I have to say. Look at this. So now it appears that we're inside this the big building, you know, the big building that we were trying to get into before, that's like on a big slope. I think this is basically the bottom of it that we're now inside. So it's like a big cavernous space with all the railways in the bottom, all the trains. So you can see there's that train's just set off, and there's another one over there, and one of those will be going to Perimeter and one of them will be going to somewhere else. And there's some kind of strange elevators. You see the kind of look of those? How do we go on one of those? I want to go on those strange diagonal elevators. So I'm going to go and see how I can do that. So look at these gold statues as well. I think there's a story behind those, but I don't know what it is. So that's telling us to Leavesden Station if we go that way. And if we go this way, it's going to take us to the Tessa Spaceport. So there you can see how you can whip round to the spaceport if the normal spaceport line is broken for any reason, which it has been on a number of occasions. So the Central Business District here is all very nice looking. It's a lot more grand than the Metro Centre, because of course it's the business area. And if you come through, it brings you all the way through to the Archibald Hurston, who I assume is the man in the of the statues, Memorial Hall. So if we come up here, Hurston, I think, obviously made weapons. I'm guessing, definitely. Look at the size of that gun. I think Hurston definitely made weapons. And there's an awful lot of monuments to him everywhere. Let's have a look down here. I haven't really spent any time here in the Central Business District, so all this is fairly new to me. It's all very well patrolled by very heavily armed guards. So again, if you come here with a crime stat, you're going to get shot. Transfers. Let's go and have a look at that. What does that? Where does that take us? What goes on over here? HD. Wonder why it's HD. I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautifully designed again. Hurston Dynamics was obviously the company that built all this. Yeah. Entrance. So where is this that we're going to? Ah, this looks like some kind of trading. Ah, so this is some kind of stock market, maybe? Maybe it's going to be possible for us to use the stock market within... yes, look, these look like they're going to be trading terminals. Ah, it's a trading and shipping console. So basically, this is where you can sell and buy stuff. Ah, what can we buy on our freelancer? Scrap and waste. That's all. And I don't know where you can really take scrap and waste to sell, really. It says outsourcing. Oh, it's letting us in. Ah, this is somebody. So we can click him, but at the moment he's not going to do anything for us. But I think maybe in the future this is somebody who's going to give us work and jobs. So that was interesting because I've never seen this before. Can we come this way? No. Everybody seems to want to go that way, but they can't get in. So that was interesting. Again, I'm looking at a lot of this for the first time, as well as you guys. I've never been round here. They're still standing on the table. So that was very, very interesting. So I'll remember that for the future. Maybe in 3.9, some more of these, when patch 3.9 comes, maybe some more of these guys will be working, will be operating. I'm going to go across to HD Showcase because I'm quite interested as to what that is. Let's go in and have a look. Legacy, it says. Entrance. Let's go and see what HD Showcase is. I think it's just showing us guns, really. There's nobody here. And I think it's like an exhibition of the guns that they've created. That is one big gun. Yeah, it looks like a museum, really. A museum of guns. A museum of big guns that Hurston Dynamics, who's the company that obviously built all of Hurston and have named the world after them, and they obviously have built Lorville and all these areas, and they're all, I'm guessing at this point that they are a weapons company. Ah, so you can buy guns here. Look at this. Interesting. So I didn't know about any of this. I've not seen any of this before. So this is a laser repeater gun. Attrition 6. Ah, so you can buy... Oh, that's expensive. 73,000 UEC. That must be a big... It's a size 6 gun. So that might be one of those big ones. That's a Dominance 1. Dominance 3. The thing is, we could buy these for our little Avenger, but I don't know what kind of guns it takes, so I'm not going to buy any at the moment, but now I'm interested because I now know where you can buy them from, and I didn't know that before. So that's interesting. We will come back to Hurston Dynamics another day and buy big guns. But for now, let's continue our tour of Hurston. So, we will head back, quick smart pyjamas, to the trains. Because I think we've done all of the CBD here. What's along here? Yeah, I think we've done all of the central business district. So let's head back this way. Back towards transit. Running in our armour. I love the marble floor with all the reflections are just perfect. It all just looks really, really good. Done a really good job. So now what we're going to do is we're going to head over to the Tessa Spaceport. And we'll have a look at that. So if you come up this way, you'll obviously get this line here back to the spaceport. So if you need to buy and sell at the spaceport is another sorry, the CBD is obviously another option for buying and selling rather than the CBD, the central business district. So yeah, you can come up on this line, and the train even sounds like a train, which I like as well. The background music, the background sound design, very good. Excellent work. And we're off. We are off to the Tessa Spaceport. So we've come from the metro centre and we're going to the Tessa Spaceport. And there you can see outside Hurston going by in the background. It's all looking pretty good. So yes, in a few minutes we'll arrive at the Tessa Spaceport. I will show you where the train brings you up, and I will show you where you can get your ship, where you can rent a ship, which we've already done in a earlier video, so go back and have a look at that if you haven't done so, and obviously if not, I'll show you now. But our rental ship was an interesting video, and it did have an interesting outcome at the end, which is worth watching, just for comedy value alone. And I'm still a little bit sore about it. So, trundling along now towards Tessa Spaceport, as I've now been corrected and the correct way to say it. Thank you to the automated announcement. And when we get there, we will head off. Okay, so we're nearly there. I'm watching my step when disembarking. I don't know which side. Oh, I'm on the right side, I think. So here we go. We've arrived at Tessa Spaceport, and the doors will open momentarily, and off we go. So you come back to a very similar platform, but you are not on the same platform as you were with the one, like I said before. You would come in on a different platform. So basically we will come out here, and it says to Metro Centre, so that's the way you would go. That's where you will come out if you come from the habitation. If you've woken up here, this is where you'll come out if you've come via the Central Business District. And there's just another look at that Hurston Rapid Transit flag map again. So from either way, this is the way you go towards the customs area. You'll come round here, you'll come down the stairs. You'll get very good at doing this quickly. There's nothing much to see here, so just pass straight through the UV scanners, and none of these elevators take you anywhere. None of this works as of yet, so we just continue through and up here, and eventually you will come up in the main hall of the spaceport, and it will probably be a bit familiar to you. So basically here is the ship retrieval console, and what we should do is just log in there now and make a quick claim for our P72, which was destroyed in the previous video, which is a little bit annoying, but hey ho, there we go. So our P72 has been reclaimed, and that's where you can get your ship back. Up here is a little bit of seating, so if you want to just sit around for a while and look at ships and things, then you can do so here. And over here there is a... No, there's no way of getting into the VIP lounge at the moment, so I'm guessing that's not currently operating. So there's some ships to buy. If you want to buy a ship in the game, eventually, you know, and everyone will be in the game and we'll all be working on generating UEC currency, which at the moment is AUEC or Alpha UEC, but eventually will just be UEC. And when it gets to that point, you'll keep everything that you generate. There won't be any wipes of the game where it all goes back to zero, and you'll be able to come to places like this, like New Deal, and buy new ships, which at the moment you can still buy. So if I click on this, I can buy it, and it's an M50 Interceptor, and it's going to cost me 1.19 million, 1.1 million, 1.1 million UEC. But I don't have anywhere near enough money to do that. So I'm not going to do that at the moment. And also, because it's Alpha UEC, at the moment, if I buy this in the game, I'm not going to be able to keep it going forward. That's the problem. I now appear to be stuck as well. Why am I stuck? There we go. So if we go through here, though, what is interesting, if we go through here, this is the shop New Deal, where they're...
Welcome to the New Deal.
Thank you. Where there's...
wander and see what we have.
I'm going to.
There are some real gems today.
Yes, I know. So, I'm going to... Archimedes flight, thank you for visiting. I don't know what that means. But anyway, we can now go into the New Deal offices. That's closed. And they have lots of ships available to look at. So, you can come through here and you can have a look at some of the ships before you buy them. So there's that M50 again. I don't know if you can get in the M50. No, you can get in some of them. No, you can't get in the M50. If you just go into the shop here, there is a freelancer. Oh no, that's a prospector. So there's a prospector here. I don't know if you can get in the prospector. No, you can't get in the prospector, but you can have a look at it. This is a mining ship, which again is available to fly. So we will rent one of these one day, and we will do some mining, and I'll show you around the prospector. And over this side we've got, now this is a starter ship. So this is the Aurora starter ship, which is one of the popular starter ships, and I'm not sure what this is, but it's quite nice, looks nice. This is an 85X Limited.
Welcome to the New Deal shipyard, where savings are in our name.
So we just carry on through here and go outside. You'll be able to see they've got some bigger ships here. So they've got a... What ship is this? A Gladius here. So there is a Mustang Beta, so that's 400 AUAC, so we could actually buy that with money in the game if we made enough money. And then over here we've got a Hammerhead, so this is a very large ship. Hammerhead, this is 12 million. But can we go and have a look inside the Hammerhead, or is it not? Yeah, I don't think we can afford the Hammerhead, but can we go in the Hammerhead? Can we have a look inside? Is there a way in? What have we got over here? No, that's like landing gear. So I don't think so, I think is the answer. No, it's just going to ask us if we want to buy it. So we don't want to buy a hammerhead, obviously, for obvious reasons, because well, we haven't got 12 million AUAC for a start, but it's nice to come and have a look. And over here is Phoenix, an RSI Constellation Phoenix. So we tried the Constellation Andromeda in one of our videos, if you want to go back and have a look at that video. And I wonder whether we can we open the ship? Oh, we can! We can go and have a look inside the Phoenix. Ooh, that's exciting. So the elevator's coming down. If you want to have a look in a Phoenix, you know where to come to now to have a look. So let's go in. Oh, this is excellent. So the Phoenix is, as you can see, the Phoenix is very much like... Can't enter... Oh, we can enter the pilot seat, but we can put the power on then, can we? Ah. Oh, it's got very strange... I'm going to press the button to power it up.
Welcome to Roberts Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
So I can't take off. It won't let me take off. No, it won't let me take off. But hey, I'm just going to get out the pilot seat then. But we did let me put the power on, which means that now the lights are on. So we can have a little look around this constellation. So yes, there's the airlock. That's the way in and out. There is also this pop-up table, which they don't seem to be working, the pop-up tables. It didn't work in the Andromeda that we had. The beds there. This is a Phoenix, isn't it? So look at this. Rather than having a cargo bay, this has got amazing sleeping quarters. Sitting areas. This is a luxury ship. This is not your normal Constellation by any means at all. Very nice. What's down there? That's going to be something, I think. I wonder if that's going to be like a jacuzzi or something eventually, maybe. So I don't know what those are there. And I can't open that, but what's in this one? Ah, that's like a big bedroom with a nice window. And then down here at the bottom we've got the usual back bay, and it's got the ship at the back, the same as the Constellation did. So we don't need to look at that. So okay, there we go. That was an interesting... What's this here? Oh, it's got some kind of elevator at the back. Oh, and that takes us to a cargo bay. So it does have a cargo bay. It's just not quite as big of a cargo bay as on the other Constellations, maybe. So that means that it probably has a back door that we can open. But where would the controls be for that? No. No door controls. Doesn't look like it. There must be some somewhere, maybe. Ah, there we go. So yes, so that's a quick look round a Phoenix, Constellation Phoenix, and we'll just finish off our tour of Lorville. So yes, this is where you come when you've got lots of money. You can come here and buy Constellation Phoenix, which looks absolutely fantastic. So let's get back out of New Deal here, and let's head to the last bit of the tour, because we've nearly done now. I mean, it's not an exhaustive tour. There's still places we haven't been to. You can explore yourself at the Metro Centre. We've had a good look at the CBD. If you come this way, once you've asked for your ship back over there, if you come this way, it'll take you to the elevators to hangars. So here we go, elevators to hangars on the left and right here, and you've got elevators to hangars over here. And if we just go through the back here, you've got, these are supposed to be flight areas, so in the future maybe you'll be able to catch a flight here to somewhere else. And then just where you come out of the elevators here is Vantage Rentals, which is where you can go and click on a terminal and you can rent a flight. Oh, there's something we couldn't rent the other day. Well, you can't rent that at Area 51, Area 18. It's quite expensive to rent at 100, but that's quite an interesting heavy fighter spacecraft there. They've got an Anvil Arrow, Mustang Alpha, Cutlass Black, which you could rent before, Dragonfly, interesting. Can't see many of these because they're all a bit faulty. A 600, oh, you can rent a 600i here. Wow, look at that, that's fantastic. Quite expensive to rent. You can rent an Aurora and a Constellation Andromeda, obviously, which is what we rented previously. Okay, well, interesting. I'm interested that you can rent a 600i. So there we go. That's the end of our tour, really. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy exploring Lorville and Tessa Spaceport yourself. See you on the next one. Two Shot Cowboy out.